Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So recently in this Dave Ramsey episode, there was a caller that called in and he was in a big time dilemma. His daughter wanted to have a quinceañera. The amount that it cost, it was extremely high and ridiculous, and poor guy, man, he didn't know what to do. Now before I get to this video guys, please, I would love it if you hit the like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and with your help, I will certainly get there. Now let's unwrap this whole quinceañera mess.
What's going on today, Jason?
So I have a, excuse me, I have I have a quinceañera that my daughter wants to plan. And I don't know if you guys are familiar, but quinceañera is pretty much like a sweet 16.
Yeah.
Already this doesn't sound good. The man's clearing his throat. He's talking slow. He's worried. He sounds defeated. He really does. The amount of money he's about to drop in the quinceañera is going to blow your mind. Trust me. I already know it is.
I'm in a bit of a pickle as to whether I could or I should, or if I could afford it or should I do it.
How much is it going to cost?
So estimated is, I'm estimating between $10,000 and $15,000.
Wow.
And
$10,000 to $15,000 for a quinceañera. Let me tell you something. I'm Cuban. Right? In my Cuban culture, we don't really do much quinceañeras. I've never been to it in my whole entire life, so I don't really understand that. But I have friends from other cultures, and that is a big deal. It is extremely expensive. It's like a mini wedding, and really, to be honest with you, it's nothing. It is no meaning behind it. $15,000 for something that they're just not going to remember is ridiculous. And a majority of the times, it's not even the kid that wants it. It's the mother.
You got an itemized list on that?
No. Another detail on this is that I'm currently going through a divorce with her mother, and this is kind of being planned by her, and these are their prices kind of, or her prices as far as what they found. I'm just trying to see. The problem is that I have just recently actually fully funded my 6-month emergency fund, but that takes into account any support that I pay her, my ex-spouse.
I mean, if you're going through a divorce, the last thing you want to do is cough up all this money for your kid to have a quinceañera, especially something that's not necessary. Man, the wife is not a nice person. You gotta understand that both of them right now, I'm assuming the wife is going through it as well, is going through some changes in their life, especially financially and of course emotionally. Why would you want to add this into the mix? This should be the time now where you're stacking up some money, saving, trying to get by with a divorce, which is going to be extremely emotional, and try to get some stability in your life. Why would you want to throw a grenade in there and now deal with a quinceañera, especially when you two are going through a divorce? Now you're going to be forced to be working together, which obviously didn't work, because if you guys were so great at working together, maybe you won't be getting divorced.
I don't know if I'm technically I can dip into that, but it's an emergency fund, and this is not an emergency.
Yeah, it's certainly not an emergency. It seems like to me the emergency aspect to him is because of the kid. I get it. He sounds like a good dude. That's probably why he's stressed out, because he feels horrible that his child is not going to be able to have this quinceañera because he is not going to be able to pay for it. It's going to be a mess. The wife's going to be mad, and she's probably going to turn around and say, because dad's not able to pay for it, now they're all going to have some animosity towards him. It's a really sucky thing to do. But what can you do? Really, what can you do? You're going to have to be honest with the kid, have a sit down with them and say, you can't afford it. To say, look, I can't afford it. This is as much I could give, and that's it. That's all you could do, man. That's all you could do.
Yeah. Not only that, you can't afford it. You're calling us, the way that you're talking, we know you can't afford it. Am I right? You can't afford 10 to 15
And they're
grand.
expecting you, so they're planning, she's planning it, and then they're going to expect you to foot the whole bill?
Not foot the whole bill, foot half. She was asking for, at the beginning of all these talks, was half of it, half of 10, which was 5, but I don't think that's realistic of what it would cost.
Just why? Why have this quinceañera? If there's anyone out there that had a quinceañera and spent 10 to 15 grand, can you please drop it down in the comment and let me know why this is extremely such a big deal? I don't believe there's any religious aspect behind it. I just think it's going from like a girl to like a lady or some type of, I don't know, but really, man, it's just a mess. And let me tell you something. Being Hispanic, I understand that there's grandparents out there and there's mothers out there that want to follow tradition. Listen, they kill me all the time because my Spanish is like 70 to 80%. And all they do is just say, oh, you're ashamed. We're ashamed of you because you don't speak Spanish. You just speak more Spanish, speak some Spanish. I don't speak as much Spanish, okay? I speak English. So I get where the man's coming from. He's probably getting that from his parents and everybody just bombarding on him saying, this is something you need to do because this is tradition. But if you're broke, you're broke. There's a new tradition. The new tradition is when people are broke, you can't afford to pay it, right? I mean, that should be fair.
I can, if I save up until the point of when this is supposed to happen, I could probably save about $4,000.
Okay.
But I'm just whether I should do this at this time in my life. Like,
nope, there is no option to just save and pay for it. Listen, I feel bad for him because the reason why he probably got divorced is for things like this. He probably said yes to so many things that he just couldn't do. He probably was a yes man. Yes, I do it. Yes, I do it. Then he struggles. Then he's stressed out. Now the wife is seeing how he's stressed out. Then the kids are seeing how he's stressed out. Then he's lying about stuff. Who knows what more things he has going on? Because he sounds like someone who would take a credit card out and start swiping it and running up a bill to just satisfy his wife and his daughter. And by all means, it's a sweet thing to do. I get it. But only if you could do it with your own money. And guys, listen. You just have to be honest with yourself. It's okay to say no. No is a complete sentence. You can say, no, I don't have it. I can't afford it. I can save up for it. But right now we're going through a divorce and the money I'm saving up should be for me, should be for my survival. And the money you're saving up for it should be for you as well. It should be for your shelter, for you and the kid, and with a little child support that I'm giving to be able to give you guys a wonderful life. Because doing it by yourself is extremely difficult. What do you guys think? Do you think he's gonna do this quinceañera? I got a funny feeling he's gonna wipe out his emergency funds and he's gonna be able to just give it to them because he doesn't want to see his poor girl sad. Until the next video, guys, peace.